Welcome back, homies. It is your pal Alan the homie. I am still here in the East Village on my way to walk back up north, back uptown. So let's go have some more fun as we walk uptown Manhattan. Right now, I am standing in the famous periodical The Village Voice, a periodical that was started here in the East Village. And we are going to start our walk right now. And again, this is the area of Cooper Square. And let's welcome everybody back. ARB, welcome. Ronnie C, Sam Pod, how you guys doing today? And hopefully HC Teacher will join us again in a few moments. She was here earlier for part 1 of the live stream. And if you missed part 1, we were covering the Ukraine Festival here in the East Village. It was on East 7th Street between 2nd and 3rd Avenues. And if you caught James and Carla's live stream, they also covered the event. Now this building that I'm approaching, this tan-colored building, is the Carl Fisher Music Publisher building. Those of you that either are musicians or are performers and buy sheet music, Carl Fisher is a music publisher. And we are in NoHo, which means north of Houston Street. So we are walking up Cooper Square right now, heading north towards Uptown Manhattan. ARB saying he had a 4 a.m. shift. So happy to be off work. I don't blame you. So I hope you all are doing well. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut across the street over here. We want to avoid the copyrighted music that's playing in the background, so we'll cut across this way. So I had some time to charge my phone battery and the gimbal battery. I'm up at about 81% battery strength, so I've got more than enough battery power to last me for the walk. And of course, yesterday I did not do a live stream because it was raining here in Manhattan. But it is a beautiful Sunday evening. 69 degrees outside right now. Okay, and now we are cutting across the street over here. This is St. Mark's Place. ARB saying he's going to be traveling to Manhattan in 11 days from California for his cousin's wedding. Awesome. Well, we look forward to your arrival. Now, the last couple of times that I walked uptown, I walked about 3 miles. Let's see how far we get today. I just had to adjust something on the phone. Okay, we're back. So we are now up to 120 subscribers on my channel. Let's hear it for them. And don't forget to hit that like button. I do appreciate it. Okay, so now we are approaching 2nd Avenue. Nice cone on top of the Prius, right?
Right.
Okay, so now we're on 2nd Avenue and East 11th Street. Still in the East Village. Welcome back, cool guy. Up in the moderator booth. So again, it's another beautiful evening here in Manhattan. We had a beautiful day after the rain that we had yesterday. And we're going to walk along this side of 2nd Avenue. I hope everybody had a beautiful Sunday. Too much horn honking going on. Ian Melillo, how you doing? Welcome. Glad to have you here. So the other day when I was walking home, I walked along that side of 2nd Avenue, which would be the north side. And today we're walking on the south side. This building is the New York Eye and Ear Infirmary of Mount Sinai Hospital. Rebuilt in 1893. Rebuilt. And again, we've been coming across a lot of architecture here in Manhattan. Some beautiful architecture. And the scaffolding, of course, indicates that they are doing some more work on it. So guys, when you get a chance, if you did not see part 1 of my live stream, I was covering the Ukraine festival I covered the second half, and James and Carla had covered the first half of the event. Amwal on the run, saying he went to that eye hospital with his neighbor. It was closed for the evening, but they opened it up for her and the doctor came in. Wow. You don't find that too often. Okay, so we are just going to wait for this light to change. I'm sorry, I do apologize. I do apologize.
Really?
Cool guy saying the festival was fun. Yeah, it really was. It was a lot of fun. A lot of really nice people there. Okay, so this is 14th Street, East 14th Street. And it runs in both directions, east and west. HC teacher back. Back up in the moderator booth. And as you guys know, I don't like to walk very quickly. I like to take my time as I walk so that you guys can see what's going on. And I want you to enjoy what you're seeing. So we're not going to rush. And why don't we walk up this way? Give you something different to look at. Welcome back, Dolly Girl Twins. And this area is called Stuyvesant Square. Right now we're walking right next to Beth Israel Medical Center. So I want to give you a little bit of a different perspective of the area. And we are going to walk along First Avenue. And the good thing about that is I can always catch the bus uptown if I start to get tired. Since First Avenue runs uptown.
So anybody fuck with you, I'm gonna kill them.
Contact, get that good contact.
I consider you a brother.
Yes.
Hey, sir, can I get a quarter, please?
What's that?
Quarter?
Let me see if I might have one.
Okay.
Let me see. I hope I do.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? I'm doing a live stream for my YouTube channel.
Okay, I'm trying to get something to eat.
Okay, wait. I thought I had one, but wait. Oh. Gentleman saying hi. Oh, wait. Here we go. Here you go.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. You have a good evening.
I'm trying.
Okay. We all are.
Hey, sir, try to get a quarter, please. After that? Okay. Have a good day.
You too now.
All right.
Right. So why would she do additional on the right?
Hey, sir, try to get a quarter, please.
JD here is here. Welcome back. Okay, so now we are on First Avenue, heading uptown. And this is Beth Israel Medical Center. Now it's run by Mount Sinai. So again, we're taking First Avenue because I want to give you guys another different perspective of where we are. Because if I take you the same route every time, it gets boring, so why not go a different way? And this building is called the New School. HC asking, is this where Dalmatian Doggy is? Held up by the taxi? Huh. Exactly, right. M. Wall on the Run saying sometimes, but not always, because the people are always different. Exactly. But we're taking our time, walking leisurely. Okay, HC saying there's one outside of the Children's Hospital. Oh, okay, okay. Yes, yes, I know exactly what you're saying, yes. And these buildings that you see across the street are part of the New York City Housing Authority, also called NYCHA, public housing.
Let's go check again.
And we're on the run saying Sunday nights are always quiet in these areas. Yes. Well, again, because this is the East Village. So now there's not a lot going on here. As you head further up towards Midtown, then it gets a little bit busier. And of course, up by Times Square, it's always going to be busy no matter what day it is. Restaurant across the street, Rosemary's. Cool guy saying that they look like nice apartments. Yeah, I mean, any apartment can be nice as long as you keep it nice. Armis Bates joining us. How you doing, Armis? Sty Grill and Deli. And this is called D'Agostino, another grocery store here in Manhattan. M Wall on the Run saying they were charging $20 for a sausage hero at the 9th Avenue Food Festival. That's about the going rate for a sausage and pepper hero. That is the going rate. Kind of expensive, but in the long run, it is worth it. But there was a group of people sitting down at a table at the Ukraine festival, and they were so nice and so kind. They offered me a piece of kielbasa and a pierogi. It was so nice of them. I told them that I was doing a live stream for my YouTube channel, and they offered me the food, and it was just, they were such wonderful people. Yeah, Ian. Sounds good. It was good. So while I was charging my phone, I stopped in at the Ray's Pizza and Bagel and grabbed 2 slices of pizza and something to drink. So I am good to go. Emma on the Run saying sounds more like Polish cuisine. Yes, but Ukraine also, they eat kielbasa. But it was really nice of them. And look at this, already we're up on East 23rd Street. And just makes the time go by very quickly because you guys are here keeping me company, and I do thank you for that. Exactly, yes. It's right next door to Poland, so that's why in Ukraine they do eat the same types of food. So their cuisine is very similar.
Oh no, all these things.
Okay, so right now looking east on 23rd Street. Way in the background you can see the FDR Drive. So that's looking east. And this is looking west. Okay, so as soon as we have the light, we will cross. And here we go. And the heliport, yes, exactly.
Mommy's gonna pull you. Stand.
That's so much money.
And you got a fruit guy over here. Fruit and vegetables. Cool guy saying 17 people in the chat. That's awesome. And if there's anybody in the sidelines, you are also welcome to join us. Please do. As HC just said, the more the merrier. And this building over here is NYU Hospital. Medical professionals that graduate from NYU Medical School. And also the NYU College of Dentistry. The Rosenthal Institute for Aesthetic Dentistry. So this is all part of Hospital Row. You have a lot of hospitals in this general area. Coming up on the right, Bellevue. And here, this building right across the street is Hunter College, part of CUNY, the City University of New York. HC asking how many blocks will I be walking? I don't know. We'll see. Depends on when my legs get tired. "20 people in the chat. That's awesome. Thank you, cool guy. The more the merrier. Again, if you're sitting on the sidelines, come and join us. Join the party. So this is another reason why I wanted to walk up First Avenue. Again, give you a different perspective of what we have here. And while on the run saying his legs never get tired, but his darn feet do. Okay, so right across the street is Bellevue. Now, if any of you are familiar with the television show New Amsterdam, New Amsterdam was based on Bellevue Hospital. And New Amsterdam had its final season just last season. And it was a great show. I loved that show. Such a good show. But it was based on events that occurred here at Bellevue. Again, here it is. As we continue our walk up north. HC saying she was watching shows and movies with New York City as the background or setting. Okay, yeah. That's one of the great things about New York City. Abundant number of films and TV programs that are filmed here. But I'll tell you something, nothing gives you a better view of the city than actually walking through it and just taking in the sights and sounds. So those of you that are not from New York City, if you do have the opportunity to come here, you really have to come here and experience it. And of course, if you do come here, I hope that you will send me an email, let me know that you're here, and I'll be happy to show you around. Crossing East 29th Street and First Avenue. And this building is NYU Langone Health. So as I said, a lot of hospitals in this area. Thank you, HC. HC just posted my email addresses, both of them.
So where do you want me to go?
And again, I do apologize if I say he instead of she. I do realize ARB is a female. So, again, I apologize for the gender mix-up. Okay, so this is NYU Langone Medical Center. And this is all part of NYU Tisch Hospital. All of this whole building, and then the building just behind that, all part of NYU. And that big tall building is part of the Kimmel Pavilion, the Helen and Martin S. Kimmel Pavilion. And we're on the run saying it happens to her all the time on the other channels. If she was Susie or Jane, it would be more clear. But again, I do apologize. So all of these buildings that you see here are all part of NYU Langone. Now you know why NYU is such an expensive university. The NYU Grossman School of Medicine. So 3 days ago, we reached our first 100 subscribers. And let's see if we can get up to 200. That'll be the next milestone. The faster we get up to 1,000 and also 4,000 hours of viewing time, I will be accepted into the YouTube partner program. But HC was also telling me about some other things that I'm going to look up on the website. I'm also going to look up how to get a New York City press pass so that I can attend the different parades and special events here in Manhattan. And again, I thank you so much for that, HC.
It's fresh.
And I also joined something called Newsbreak, which is that special event that James and Carla attended a few days ago at the Empire State Building. I signed up for that, but there is a waiting list because of an abundant number of people that are trying to get in. So I will be patient. No doubt about that. Again, looking eastbound, the FDR Drive, across the river into Long Island City, Queens. Okay. All right, now I do have the light, so are these cars going to let me go? I hope so. Go through this maze. Okay. And this park is called St. Varitan Park. They don't allow any pets, but it is a public New York City park. And while on the run, the benefit of joining Newsbreak is you don't need 1,000 subscribers. You could also earn money through Newsbreak. But they might also be looking for people to post not just walking videos, but videos of special events that are newsworthy. So again, having a press pass would definitely be beneficial. So I can officially cover parades and special events that would normally be televised. But again, you don't need 1,000 subscribers like you do on YouTube. Okay, so we are crossing East 36th Street right now. We've walked just over a mile. And coming up is another entrance to the Queens Midtown Tunnel. Not a problem, Emerald. Not a problem. And that's exactly what Carla had explained to me. That's why I was able to explain it. So the Queens Midtown Tunnel, if you weren't here the other day when I was explaining it, it goes from here in Midtown Manhattan into Queens, leads you directly onto the Long Island Expressway, Route 495. And the Long Island Expressway goes from Queens into Nassau County, which eventually will become Suffolk County. And that's part of Long Island. Nassau and Suffolk are not part of the New York City 5 boroughs. So again, for those of you that are not familiar with the area, I'm happy to explain it. And if you look into the distance, you could see the Queensboro Bridge. There it is. also called the 59th Street Bridge and the Ed Koch Bridge. All the same name, same bridge. Arma Spate's asking if the fence is from Death Wish at the park. I'm not sure. Another good question. But I hear water in the background. Let's see what's going on. Let's see if we could check this out. And can we even get in? And this building is called the Corinthian. They are condominiums. I'm sure very expensive. Wow. Sandpod saying, yes, Alan, get your press pass and sightseeing tour guide. License exam fee is $50. Well, you know what? I might just do that. That's not bad at all. Oh, wow. Is this beautiful? Check this out, guys. Wow. How relaxing would it be to live here and come outside and see this and just sit here? Yes, Paul Stanley is from Queens, Arma Spates. That's right. Paul Stanley from KISS. I'll speak softly so that we can enjoy the calming sounds of this wonderful waterfall. And if I put anybody to sleep, I do apologize. But how gorgeous is this? And I do thank you, Sam Plot. Wow. And also, yes, Gene Simmons. That's right, Andrew. Andrew, I hope that your dinner at Applebee's was wonderful. HC saying, so much to see, always something new. That's exactly right. That's why I wanted to take First Avenue, because I just discovered this. Wow. I think if I stay here any longer, I will fall asleep. So again, this is part of the Corinthian condominiums here on First Avenue. Beautiful apartment complex. And I'm sure it is very, very, very expensive. And a sightseeing bus just went by. Speaking of sightseeing. Okay, so here is a view of the East River. from Midtown Manhattan. Looking across to Long Island City, Queens.
Scissors because those were on.
Okay, we have the light. Andrew saying yes, it was. He had a quesadilla burger, excellent. And his son and future daughter-in-law had drinks, and Lisa had a bourbon steak. Ooh, sounds delicious. But I had my 2 slices of pizza, so I am good to go. Andrew saying he's not sure why his 4-year-old granddaughter couldn't drink. Is that discrimination or what? So I know if I would have sat down in front of that waterfall, I definitely would have fallen asleep. And then there would have been a lot of dead air. Okay, about to cross over East 39th Street. Doing well so far. So far, so good. Coming up to the UN. So on Friday when we did our walk downtown, you got to see the UN building. Now you're going to see it as we head uptown on First Avenue. And shortly we will be crossing East 42nd Street. Car passing by playing some copyrighted music, but luckily he went by fast enough. So here is a nice close-up view of the UN. as we are about to cross over 42nd Street. And if you look, this bridge over here is the bridge that I was standing on in Tudor City. And Clara Cabal, welcome. Welcome to Alan the Homie's Food and Fun. We are in New York City, walking uptown on First Avenue, the east side of Manhattan. We started off in the East Village. And part one of my live stream today, we were at the Ukraine Festival on East 7th Street. Okay. So this park, or this little area, is dedicated to Bayard Rustin. He was a human rights leader. Clara Cabal, welcome to the family. And we are directly across the street from the United Nations. What beautiful flowers. Again, more of these lavender. Lilacs. Just some beautiful, beautiful flowers. The AHC, we're already up by the UN. Time really flies, I'm telling you. Okay, so this part of town is called Tudor City. And this is Ralph Bunchy Park. And a quote from Isaiah: "They shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, and neither shall they learn war anymore." A quote directly from Isaiah. I'm sure many of you are familiar with that. A very biblical quote. Already over an hour into the live stream, guys. Again, you see how time flies. Okay, so this is all part of the UN. And again, Clara Cabal, welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe. It is free. Sorry about that. I had something crawling on my arm. Don't worry, nothing dangerous. Now, usually, in front of the UN, they have all the flags from the different nations that represent the UN. But there are no flags flying today. And this building is the Ronald H. Brown U.S. Mission to the United Nations building. And while on the run saying, one of the guests at the Newsbreak interview used the saying, he barely finished high school. Do you think that was an insulting saying? Depends on who he was talking about. I mean, if he was talking about himself, then I wouldn't say that it's insulting. Yes, this is New York. We are in New York City, yes. So you can see all the flagpoles in front of the UN are empty. None of the flags representing the different nations are flying. And this is Turkish House. The symbol of Turkey. Andrew leaving already? Have a good night, Andrew. Thank you again for joining us. I'll talk to you soon.
Girişte hemen direkt karşı gözlerine uçak geçiyor.
As we are now crossing East 46th Street. And all of these buildings that you see on my left are all part of UN Plaza. This is 50 United Nations Plaza. So this whole section is part of UN Plaza. And Clara, have you ever been to New York? If not, welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy the live stream. You could check out many other live streams that I've done from right here in Manhattan, as well as a couple of the other boroughs, Queens and Brooklyn. It is a beautiful evening here in Manhattan. Oh, okay. Now I understand what you're saying, Emwell. But I wouldn't say that it was an insulting comment. I mean, there are a lot of people that don't finish high school, and you know, could still achieve any goal that you set your mind to. I mean, originally, I wasn't even an education major. I was a communication arts and media major. And when I realized how difficult it would be to get a position in that field, I decided to change my major from communication arts to education. And being that my father was a biology teacher in high school, also in the New York City school system, I decided to become a science teacher because I love science. I love hands-on things, doing different kinds of experiments, and it was a lot of fun. And now that I'm retired, I'm able to collect pension, so everything is cool. But whatever you decide to set your mind to, go for it. Just go achieve those goals. Whatever you want to do, that's what you do. Dolly Girl Twin saying, yes, a lot of UN consulates in this area. Absolutely. This general area is the area for the different consulates that represent the UN. Okay, HC is saying, what grade level did I teach? I taught elementary school science, grades K through 6. Oh, I see. Okay, went for an MA, PhD, and then switched to teaching. Got it. Candelarowak, how you doing? Emil on the Run used to work on Wall Street. Oh, cool. Awesome. I did a live stream on Wall Street last week. So you could always check that out. Walk by the New York Stock Exchange. Had a really nice walk that day. It was another beautiful day here in Manhattan. And we were at just about an hour, or a little bit over an hour and a quarter. Dolly Girl Twin saying one thing leads to another. Get out there, that's right. One thing leads to another. And people enjoying some outdoor dining. And that's right, Dolly Girl Twins is going to be going to NYU Law. Got it, Andrew. The Equalizer's on TV, so go check that out. And you could always watch the replay, absolutely. And look at this, we're already at East 51st Street. Look at that. So you know what that means, folks. In about another 22 blocks, we'll have completed another 3-mile walk. Historic New York City. We're all proud of you, Dolly Twin Girls. You go, girl. H is saying she's still taking classes online. She loves learning. What's not to love? I love learning too, especially when people teach me new things now. It just makes me appreciate everything a lot more. Emerald saying it's an honor to be here in this chat. So many interesting people. Definitely. That's why the more the merrier. So again, if there's anybody sitting in the sidelines that wants to join us, please, welcome. Come on in, join us. HC, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. And you know something, had it not been for James and Carla, I never would have known about you guys. So, again, I thank James and Carla. Thank you, HC. And we are about 5 blocks away from the Ed Koch Queensboro Bridge. Oh, Dolly Girl Twins, that's awfully nice of you. Thank you. Shaping the future, that's what it's about. I didn't realize First Avenue was so hilly. I walked down one hill, up another hill, down another hill. Now I'm walking back up again. First Avenue definitely isn't as flat as 2nd and 3rd Avenue. But you know what? It's not that bad. It's not like walking up a steep hill, but I don't mind it. I'm walking slowly. We're enjoying everything that we're seeing. Scan below for a selection of New York City's cheapest seats. Oh, I missed it. I missed it. Oh, well. I was going to give you guys the QR code.
Beautiful apartment, but it is not easily accessible. Public transportation.
Andrew's saying he went to travel school in Pittsburgh, did very well, and got a job with TWA, worked there for 2 years, then went to Northwest Airlines, and then they became Delta in 2011, and then he retired. And this is Martin Williams Marketplace. Another supermarket here in Manhattan. And if you remember yesterday, I took you into Fairway Market and I showed you just how wonderful and beautiful their produce was. I stopped in there yesterday. I actually went out in the rain. And just to pick up a few items, I needed some more of the fresh squeezed orange juice. I love their fresh squeezed orange juice. And Andrew's saying, did very little college and don't have regrets about not finishing. Saying that travel school was the right option, and today he does traffic control in Pinellas County, Florida. Cool. Okay, so we are now crossing East 57th Street. Coming up to the entrance to the 59th Street Bridge, just ahead. And we'll actually be walking under it. And you'll be able to see the two levels of the Queensboro 59th Street Bridge. There is an upper level and a lower level. Exactly. HC said it perfectly. Just do you. Okay, so you can see the two levels of the Queensboro Bridge. We are about to walk under. And there is a Trader Joe's right here. Right at the base of the bridge. As well as a TJ Maxx. Trader Joe's built right into the bridge. Okay, so here you go, guys. This is the entrance to the 59th Street Bridge. You can see the lower level as well as the upper level. And those wires that you see are the Roosevelt Island tram, which comes down at 2nd Avenue. And there's the bridge. You know what, guys? Why don't we cross over? And while on the run said he met Ed Koch. Oh, nice. At South Ferry when he was campaigning for re-election. Awesome. How am I doing? That's what Ed Koch's famous line used to be. How am I doing? Okay, so now we are on the south side of First Avenue. Or, I'm sorry, did I say the south side, the east side of First Avenue? And you see you got Trader Joe's. And now we are walking under the 59th Street Bridge. And we are going to cross East 60th Street. Hey, Lisa UK girl, welcome back to the channel. And again, those cables are for the Roosevelt Island tram. And there it goes. Just passed right above us. Coming into 60th Street and 2nd Avenue. Okay, so that was the Roosevelt Island tram. I'm glad we got a chance to see that. Nightfall is setting here in Manhattan. And the other end of Trader Joe's. Okay, continuing right along. That was a nice little break. I gave my legs a chance to relax for a little bit. Walking north on 1st Avenue. And just over an hour and a half until the live stream. Check the battery. 34%, not bad. Started about 81%. And again, for those of you that are new, that have just joined the channel for the first time, if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. It is free. Okay, so we are about to cross East 61st Street. And if you remember when we were walking on 2nd Avenue the other night, the M15 bus, well, that was going downtown, and 1st Avenue is where the M15 bus runs uptown.
What did she do?
So eventually, I will hop on the M15, take that back into East Harlem. And when I was heading downtown earlier, I caught the M15 Select Bus Service. And for those of you that aren't familiar with Select Bus Service, or SBS, it makes limited stops, as opposed to the local M15, which makes a stop at every single stop, which is usually anywhere from 2 to 3 blocks. The Select Bus Service will stop usually anywhere from 10 to 15 blocks. So that's the difference between the local and the SBS bus. Now there's also something called a limited bus, which makes limited stops, but the SBS will stop less frequently than the limited. So the limited will make fewer stops than a local, but more stops than the SBS. And again, the SBS buses are the light blue color, and they say select bus service along the side and the back of the bus. And New York City also purchased electric buses, all electric, not hybrids. They purchased all electric, zero emission buses. I got a chance to ride on one, and it was so quiet. And you could actually see that bus in the intro to my videos. So if you check out the intro, you could see that electric bus. Very, very quiet. I remember back in my high school days when I used to ride the city bus, public transportation, those buses were so old and so loud, and the fumes were terrible. You could always see the black soot coming out from the exhaust. But that's the difference between the New York City Transit Authority then and now.
Had I said that,
Cool guy saying he did see my intro. And this Italian restaurant is called Felice. A very good Italian restaurant. I did eat there once. Their food is delicious. But we're talking many years ago. Okay, so First Avenue has finally flattened out. Doesn't look like any more hilly areas, thank goodness. But I'm glad I took that break down by the 59th Street Bridge. And we are about to cross East 65th Street and First Avenue. And quite honestly, it's actually going to be more than 3 miles, because don't forget, we started out before 14th Street. We actually started out on East 6th, down by the Village Voice. So we're actually at East 66 right now. We are already now at 3 miles. Plus, I had to walk those couple of blocks across town to get to First Avenue. So it's definitely over 3 miles, but hey, worth it because you guys are with me. You're keeping me company. Church of St. John, Roman Catholic Church. Another beautiful piece of architecture. Check this out. Cool guy saying that's a lot of walking. It certainly is. It certainly is a lot of walking, but you know what? It's fun. It's enjoyable. I take my time. I'm not in any rush. Dolly Girl Twins, it's my pleasure. Anytime is my pleasure, so I get to spend it with you guys. HC saying she just looked up that there are 767 churches across 78 denominations in Manhattan alone. Alone. Wow. Emil saying that, okay, I love walking, but my foot always acts up after 2 hours. And Lauren Gregg, welcome. Welcome to Al Nahomi Food and Fun. I'm glad you're here and part of the channel. Welcome. So our walk today, or tonight, started in the East Village. We were right in front of the Village Voice. Earlier today, on part 1 of the live stream, we were at the Ukraine Festival on East 7th Street between 2nd and 3rd Avenues in the East Village. Now this is the bus stop for the select bus service. I'm at 1st Avenue East, 67th Street. And I know it's kind of bright, but it tells you the bus route going into East Harlem and how long it will take before it's here. Sunday, May 21st, 8:40 p.m. So we've been streaming now for 1 hour and 48 minutes. And Emil saying, I outwalked all of the other New York City live streams. It's because you guys are all here keeping me company. And it just makes the walk go by so much quicker. And here's the bus shelter. And this is a perfect ad. No one knows New York City better than locals. And let's see if I can get you that QR code. So Lauren Gregg, welcome to the channel. I'm glad to have you here. If you like the live stream, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. So we have already walked over 3 miles coming from the East Village. And the walk is going quickly because of you guys. Another fresh fruit and vegetable stand. One of many. All over the city. And you'll find those fruit and vegetable stands not just here in Manhattan, but in Queens, in Brooklyn, in the Bronx. You'll find them all over. Action Kid has some competition now. Oh, Dolly girl. Of course, I wish I can go to as many places as Action Kid goes to. He was just in Hawaii. Now he's in San Francisco. So he's all over. I think one day I'll do the same. And HC, you are absolutely right. We'll look back next year and remember this. Absolutely. And we could all say that we were the first. That's right. You guys were the first. Absolutely. My freshman class. And you could see the sky is getting dark. Nightfall here in Manhattan. And we're on East 70th Street. We're down to 27% battery strength. So another few more blocks. And then we shall call it a day. It'll be a wrap. I gotta tell you guys, I love these walks. I love the fact that you guys are here. Thank you for keeping me company. I so appreciate it. Tasty Delight. That place looks tempting. Definitely looks tempting.
Take care. You too.
And we are just about to approach East 72nd Street. Ian Malillo, so glad you're here. I am glad as well. I'm glad you're all here. Thank you, Ian Malillo. Thank you, Dolly Girl Twins, Cool Guy, HC, thank you so much. Andrew. Emwell on the run. Is Clara Cabal still here? I don't know. But if you are, thank you. Lauren Gregg, thank you so much for being here. All of you that participate in tonight's chat and live stream, thank you so much. I so much appreciate it. ARB, thank you. Everybody that's been here today and tonight, between the live stream that I did in part 1 and tonight's live stream, thank you so much for being here. The fact that you're here to keep me company just makes this walk go so nicely. It was my pleasure, Lauren Gregg. And Clara Cabal, if you're still here, I'm not sure if she left, but thank you as well. So guys, as I always say at the end of my live streams, this live stream is over and done. Don't forget to make your life sweeter with food and fun, and if you're ever in need of anything to do, just join me and the homie will be there for you. Thank you so much, guys. It's been a pleasure being with you this evening and also this afternoon. Have a great evening. Be well, be safe. How sweet it is. Have a great night, everybody. Mwah, mwah. Kisses to all of you. And I will see you again next time. HC, thank you so much, and you are very welcome. We had another great time being together. Lulu Panda, welcome. Friendship Lights, welcome. Oh my goodness. Just when I'm about to end the live stream, now you're here. Oh no, now I hate to end the live stream. Oh, darn it. Now I don't want to end the live stream. You guys just got here. Lisa, UK girl, thank you again for being here. It's been my pleasure taking you on this walk and another great journey through Manhattan. Let's spread positivity. Let's spread love to everybody. It's been great fun. Thank you so much, HC Teacher, and for all of the mods that were part of the chat. Thank you all. I really appreciate everything that you guys have been doing. Thank you. Have a great night, everybody. Be well, be safe. How sweet it is. I will see you all again next time. Don't forget to like. Bye, guys. Bye.